Privilege is complicated because we have this relationship with it. People who do not perceivably have privilege are typically going to look at those who do in a certain way. And then people who do have privilege tend to be a little bit embarrassed about it.
I have a question. I wanted to just glow about this adorable Black-owned coffee shop, and then I felt so inappropriate saying that.
Do you know why you felt inappropriate? What we want to make sure that we're doing is creating a space where I can see my privilege as a tool. I'm able to look at my privilege and say, oh wait, I have this and other folks don't necessarily have that. So I want to make sure that I'm creating an opportunity for me to extend that because I have an abundance of it.
I don't know, it's just joy and it's just love and it just bubbles up in me, and it's me wanting to share it with other people. It's my superpower.
To bring it back to the last resort, that is really being able to create a safe space where like-minded people can congregate.
Understanding style is understanding who exactly you are and how you want to show up, and showing up unapologetically as that person, and unlearning what society has told you.
Torrid came about because plus-size women often came in and said, this is my aesthetic. That's how Torrid was born. Because fashion is notorious for ignoring larger bodies.
Oh my gosh.
You're like, yeah, we were talking about different assessments you had taken. You told me about Hogan.
Yes.
And you were like, yeah, you know, I scored extremely low
on trust.
The way I interpreted that was, this is a business interaction, and I have no room for a personal exchange with you.
Yeah, I was wounded from that.
What I tell people is, if you want to get into this work, ask yourself why. Because a lot of us D&I leaders, people see you in all your cool events, but they don't understand it's like 5% of the role. But the other parts of it is very hard work.
It's not always LinkedIn. Let's dig deeper.
Yep.
When you dig deeper, you found different talent, and different talent is going to always not only make your organization better, but whatever you produce is going to be better because you have people who think differently and bring those aspects of themselves to the work.
People really didn't deem fibroids as a public health issue.
Correct.
I want to share my story because I understand, being a journalist, the power of sharing.
Absolutely.
Your story.
2007, I was surprisingly diagnosed with thyroid cancer. I asked the doc, the treatment. He's like, you just take your thyroid out and then we put you on this medication. What are the alternatives? He's like, there are no alternatives. I was like, what about natural treatment? He's like, no one's ever been healed naturally from thyroid cancer. And that kind of just struck me like, really? It was at that moment that I decided I was not going to do the surgery.
The conversations are important because once those people are gone, you can't get that information back. There's a Alex Haley quote that every time a person dies, it's like a library burning down. And that's literally what it is like, genealogically speaking.
I want to say thank you so much for who you are and how you show up in the world and how you show up for me, because I don't feel guilty anymore about having access to you.
That feels good. I want people to consider how to use their privilege impactfully. The thing that makes allyship hard is that sometimes we do not do the things that we are in the position to ally for. And I want us to be purposeful about having awareness of our privilege so that we can see when it's like, oh, I'm the person that should do the speaking up right now. I'm the person that should share a resource. I'm the person. I'm Amber Cabral, and this is Guilty Privilege.